Okay, it looks like we're live.
Oh, cool. Okay.
No.
That was me being very startled at the start of this. Hi, everyone. So welcome to our final NaNoWriMo write-in. I'm Shaelin. Jen, who's been hosting these each week. If you've been here for all of them, I don't know, I just feel like you deserve some kind of badge or something. So yeah, we're just going to do a couple writing sprints together, close off the month. Pretty relaxed, work on whatever you like. I assume a lot of people are working on their NaNoWriMo novel, but if you're not, still feel welcome to join in.
Hey there, it's Martin here. Sorry, as soon as we'd hit play and went live, the audio we had was absolutely great starting, but now there's a lot of background noise. I'm not sure who it's from. I'm going to do a little bit of a test. I'll turn Shaelin all the way down. And then, okay, I'm going to turn Jen all the way down. Shaelin, can you speak?
Yeah.
Oh, something's happening on Jen's side then. It could be the echoing or something.
I did notice that. I wasn't sure what was causing it or if it was picking up, but wouldn't be one of these write-ins if there wasn't some kind of tech issue at this point.
Oh, for sure.
It adds to the charm. It's part of the
Jen,
rustic charm.
Do you have headphones of any description?
Yeah.
Right, in the meantime,
go ahead. I'm gonna try and get something.
Okay, cool. Well, you and me can chat, Shaelin. Let's see who else is here. We've got
Hello, Timothy. Ooh, from France. Exciting.
Oh.
Hello from Sweden. Hello. Hello and happy Thanksgiving from California. Hello. Oh yeah, I guess it is Thanksgiving for a lot of people. I always forget when American Thanksgiving happens.
So I guess for a bit of background, you are in Canada.
I am, yes, Canadian. Yeah.
Are there any tangible differences between Canadian and American Thanksgiving traditions?
I don't really know, to be honest. I've never celebrated American Thanksgiving, so I don't really know. I feel like generally it's kind of about the same, just happens a month and a half later for some reason. Oh,
sorry there.
Back.
I had to try to get everyone else off the internet in my place. This could be a factor in this, but thank God we're all here early, folks. Just getting all the technical issues out of the way first.
Yeah, I like to think the tech issues add to the down-to-earth charm that we like to bring to these write-ins.
You know, because every other part of the Reedsy organization is, super professional. These videos...
But here, a mess.
Yeah. Oh, we've got Brandy here. Excited to get some words in this afternoon. Only 13,000 words to go.
Ooh, yeah, I would love to hear who is on track to win or how you're doing.
Okay, I'm going to turn Jen's sound back on.
If anyone wins during this write-in, I'm going to be so excited.
Jen, are you there?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Amazing. Sounds good.
I'm in the east of France. Oh, it seems like we have several people from France here today.
Ooh, Netherlands,
hello,
that's fun.
The Netherlands. Definitely, I feel like this is most convenient for the European time zone. I feel like just broke 40K yesterday. I hope to get slowly ahead today. I kind of forget that it's possible to win NaNoWriMo. I'm definitely not going to. So when people are it seems like such a miracle, such an amazing feat to me. Ooh, a couple people are saying you only have less than 3,000 or less than 4,000 to go. That's so exciting.
Awesome.
Will you be doing any more of these kind of things after the month? We've got some plans to do kind of more structured ones. Write-ins. We hosted some a couple months ago on descriptions and novel openings. So we're gonna do some more kind of guided ones, but maybe at some point in the future. just like regular write-ins are not necessarily off the table or dead forever. We just don't really have anything scheduled in at the moment. Oh, you only have 500 left? Please say
you are
if you
definitely
win
gonna
during the
win.
sprint, because you totally could win today. And I wish I had, like, I don't know, something to celebrate, but I have like some champagne
Well,
to pop
Martin's
or
got a
something, but I
soundboard.
don't.
Oh
Yeah.
If Lauren, if you finish today, I'm gonna crack out a sound effect just for you.
Yeah, I hit the 22nd for the month, so I'm not done. You already won. You guys are so good at this. If I've not started, can I start? You know what? Why not? Even though, like, obviously this is supposed to be like a month-long challenge, starts on the 1st and goes to the 30th. Kind of make the most of it. Just do whatever you want. The first time I ever did NaNoWriMo, I think I started on like the 17th because I didn't find out about it till halfway through the month, and I didn't want to wait till the next year, so I just did half a NaNoWriMo. If you want to do like 5 days of a NaNoWriMo, why not? When finishing your, oh my god, I feel so honored. You wanted to win NaNoWriMo in this stream? I'm rooting for you. You can do it.
Definitely. Another person says that they have their win, but they're racing to find the end. That is a relatable feel. I have had that on several NaNoWriMos where I've managed to get the 50K and there's still been time lapse, and I'm like, I really want to just get this novel done so I don't need to worry about it in December.
Yeah, tough. Like, I feel like there aren't a ton of novels that are actually like only 50K on the first draft. Like, it's still fairly short, so it is hard to like get the whole novel also written within the month. Oh, I've reached 45K today and reached the end of the story. I would love to reach 50K though. Don't know what to do. That happened to me once. The one NaNoWriMo where like I wrote the whole book in the month, I finished around 45K. I just went back to the beginning and started reading it over and like adding in descriptions because I'm an underwriter. And that's how I reached the 50K. So if you're kind of an underwriter, which if your book is only 45K, maybe you are, I thought that worked pretty well.
Cool. Hey, gang. I'm just noticing it's a couple of minutes after the hour. For folks who may be the first time here, might be worth introducing yourselves. Jen, do you want to start?
Yeah, so I'm Jen, and I mostly run the Reedsy prompts here. I do other writing for Reedsy too, but that's where would know me from. Say hi if you're from that community. We've got a lot of people that like to come to these from there. I'm also an indie author outside of that. So I have a fantasy series and I have a superhero series. And yeah, that's pretty much my background.
Suppose I should also introduce myself. Hello, I'm Shaelin. I do most of the content on this channel. So if you are subscribed to this channel and watch our normal content, that's where you might know me from. I write things quite a lot. I've published some short stories, and I'm working on kind of a ghost novel at the moment. But none of my novels are published, so
cool.
Hopefully someday.
Well, it's a well. What can we expect from today's presentation, Shaelin?
Yeah, so if you've been to the previous ones, you kind of will know the drill. It's going to be basically about the same. We're just going to do some writing sprints. So that's basically where we set a timer. We usually do them for 15 or 20 minutes. And then you kind of just use that time to write focused and just focus on writing. And then when the timer goes off, we kind of just chat about how it went, how much. And then if you have any questions, you can say run focused writing in with a bit of
I think it's jarring a bit on my side, but hey, Jen, you still there?
Yeah, but it's kind of choppy.
Yeah. Well, I'll let Shaelin back in. Yeah, I'm just saying that I think it got a little bit choppy there, but the good thing is during the write-ins, if the timer works, then everything else is fine.
Yeah, it's basically at this point, it's writing on the wall that I will freeze as soon as I say something important or interesting, and then other than like I'll have to re-say it, and then anytime I'm just saying nonsense, then it'll work fine.
Yeah,
So.
there's a way of it happening where like you go into a preamble, say, great question. Anyway, I've got a pretty good answer on this. Really changed my way of seeing things, and here it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So as long as I'll just say stupid things for this whole write-in, and we should be fine. No insight from me today, because as soon as I'm insightful, it's over.
Oh, LR Red writes, whose voice is that? I'm Martin. I also work at Reedsy. My background is messy right now, so I'm staying well off screen, but I'll be sort of pulling the strings. You guys up for the first write-in?
Yeah.
First sprint?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
All right, good luck.
Cool. Good luck, everyone.
Can either of you hear me? Oh. Jen, can you hear me? Beyonce, can you hear me? Michelle. Hey, Shaelin, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. You both sort of froze at the same time. And there she
Oh.
is.
Well, oh, hello. Jen is back. All
There we
right.
go.
So, sorry about that one, guys. 268 words. Very nice. Especially
Excellent.
for like a first sprint when you're still just kind of. Oh my God, Lauren won.
She did it.
That's so exciting. This is like, this is what I dreamed of. I'm so excited for you.
Yes. Congratulations to our
Did you finish
first
your book?
write-in winner.
I'm like so, I feel so honored to be in the presence of a NaNoWriMo win.
$200
200
words
words
exactly.
Nice. 213. Very nice. What was that? I think that was Martin's celebratory sound effect.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be like an air horn.
Yeah.
Oh, another person who should be winning Nano soon. Only 200 more words to go.
Oh my God, Nat, next sprint. It's going to happen. I believe it. 361 words. Very nice.
Oh,
my
someone's
God, I'm actually
finished
finished.
again.
Oh my God, did you also win? This is so exciting. What a day. Congratulations to everyone who's actually like winning. What are you guys going to do to celebrate, if you are going to do anything to celebrate? Or just take a nap, just like a well-earned nap. Oh yes, someone congratulating everyone. Well done.
Only a teensy bit jealous from LR Red writes.
LR, we're going to get there someday. You know, take a nap. A celebratory nap. I don't know, maybe that's just me where I'm like, my reward is just napping. Hello? Sleep and never wake up. Honestly, I think sometimes with NaNoWriMo, at the end you're so tired that it feels like a genuine possibility.
Yeah, it really is a marathon.
Oh, I see. I've had such a bad week for Nano and will likely have to take an extra week to reach my 50K. Honestly, needing one extra week is not that bad. If you think about it, the way I like to think about it, in the grand scheme of your life, like a few years from now, are you ever going to be like, gosh darn it, took me 5 weeks to write 50K rather than 4? You'll still have your book. Very true. You'll still have written 50,000 words. It's still a big accomplishment. One extra week in the grand scheme of things doesn't really take away from that. I'm going to binge read. I didn't have time to read in November. That's true. After NaNoWriMo, like catching up on all the shows you want to watch, all the books you want to read. Was this the first or second? That was.
Oh, Shaelin froze
the first sprint.
Oh, you unfroze. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I just said that was the first sprint, so we'll probably be doing 2 more. We usually do 3. Congrats, these write-ins are so helpful. I'm so happy to hear that. I found them helpful for me too. Every time I get stuck, and then I do one of these write-ins, makes me write, get unstuck.
It's almost like that idea, and it works.
I know.
Cool. Do you guys want to push ahead with another one?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I just saw
in
the chat saying this is my first year. Is there words? I have found that for me.
Oh, Jen, I think you froze.
Yeah,
maybe
I think
it
I
was
did.
I think it was the old start saying something important,
Yeah,
so then you freeze rule.
it was right before
Yeah.
the thing I found, and then it stopped.
Yeah, for me, I always just find it very exciting to win. I don't have a letdown.
Even if you lose, it doesn't have to be a letdown. I think it's like, it just depends on how you frame it in your mind. Like, it's really, really exciting and a big moment to win. Don't get me wrong. I like, it's great. But even if like you don't win, in the end, like there's no consequence. Any effort you put in is still an accomplishment. It's still progress. Kind of like I was just saying, probably in 5 years, you're not going to be thinking like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't win NaNoWriMo 2020. You're probably not going to regret it. So I think that usually like afterwards, whether you win or not, it's kind of just like nice to take a break, kind of slow down a bit, but still like know that like you made progress and you challenge yourself, which is kind of always good. Someone says, I won't be finished with my book at 50,000. Oops. Okay, there we go. It is really just a brush over for me. My publisher requested, oh my God, 100 fantasies. So I will keep doing this for a couple more months. If you write a 150,000 word fantasy novel in straight through in 3 months, then that is extremely powerful and amazing. Good luck with your book. It's a huge project, but also kind of a fun one. Nice to sink your teeth into something like so epic.
But yeah, we should probably keep things moving with another sprint.
Yeah, we'll stick around for a Q&A at the end, so if you have questions, we'll try to get to them like in a little designated Q&A at the end.
Besides, we have somebody that's only 200 words away, so we need our next winner.
Okay, yeah, we have to do this so that you can win. It's going to happen. I believe it.
I'm going to keep the air horn nice and warm, so...
All right. Yeah, Martin's ready with the air horn, so...
Cool. You folks ready?
Yeah, all right.
Let's go.
Away we go.
Okay, we are back. Let us know if we had any more winners. Let us know how it went, even if you didn't win.
It's probably unadvised to watch you two write for 15 minutes rather than write for myself, but I've just done. Still motivating for later, though. Oh my god, you reached
I need another winner. Awesome. We have got so many winners today. This is exciting.
Yeah, oh my gosh, my heart. Congratulations. Did you reach the end of your book? I'm very curious. Or are you near to the end of your book?
Let's see.
Gonna log off. Thanks for all the writing. Safe and really helpful and fun. Nice to have the support. Thank you so much for joining us. Glad you have enjoyed them. 768 this time around. That's really good. Wow. 330 words? Very nice. Yeah, everyone congratulate Nat. The fact that two people have won, I love it.
I thought it was 3 at this point.
No, I will probably finish it at 60K. You're pretty close then. If you like keep going like at this rate, like you'll be done in like a week. And 60K is like a nice length for like a first draft too. I have too many projects going on at once. I don't think winning is possible this year, but we'll try again next year. As a multi-projects writer, I really, really relate to that.
Yes,
this
me
is
too.
The first time in a long time that I've just written one thing for like a month, and it's weird. Normally I write like 8 things at once. Only 150, but I finished my second to last chapter. Oh, you're almost there. That must be a very fun chapter to write if you're almost at the end. I feel like end chapters are always very exciting. Isn't 50K technically a novella, not a whole novel? I think 50K is considered typically a novel. I think novellas usually max out at around 40K. I'd have to double check that, to be honest.
Oh, I think Shaelin may be frozen, but Jen, you look like you're still with us.
Ooh, finished another chapter, 334 and another chapter. I crossed to Act 3. Act 3 is pretty fun to write. Especially because it also means you're done Act 2, which is always painful to write. Congrats, everyone. The last 10K are feeling really hard. I'm just so tired. Yeah, it can be a bit of a limp to the finish line sometimes during NaNoWriMo. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Oh my god, you're publishing short stories? Short stories have my whole heart. They deserve so much love in this world. That's so exciting. Oh, I'm so glad I could help. This is especially fun today. So much happens in 15 minutes. Could be a life changer. It's true. Several people won NaNoWriMo. So I'm going to sign off, but thank you so much for the write-ins. They've been so helpful. Congratulations to everyone who won or will win. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining.
Cool.
Yes, and we're still going to have some more winners, mark my words.
Yeah. We'll do one more sprint, so if anyone gets to the end, please let us know.
Yeah, if anyone's
we have
close,
sound effects
let us
and
know
everything.
now, and we'll be rooting for you.
Yeah.
All right. So you think we should do our last one, get a couple more winners under our belts?
Yeah, let's do it. Sounds good.
All right, cool. I'll set the timer, 15 minutes. See you guys in a bit.
All right, sounds good. Good luck, everyone. Hello, everyone. Oh, Jen, I think you're tackling this back. Unless it's me.
I think there may have been Jen. Jen, if you just rejoin us, maybe that'll fix it.
It also seems fine now.
I just muted
She'll be
it.
back. Oh, okay. How was everyone's final sprint? Do we have any winners? That's the real thing I want to know. I love the stories, by the way. They really inspired me to write. I'm so happy to hear that. Aww. Glad you find them motivational. We have a thing that we have planned. I mean, I think the 29th that's a Sunday, right? But it's not something we have planned. If it happens, then it'll be a surprise, I guess. 340 this time. Very nice. I think that's like what I wrote in all 3 sprints combined. So 247. Oh, 338.
Any winners this time around?
Yeah, did anyone win? We're so ready with the sound effects. If you won.
You guys have grown addicted to wins. Not everyone can be a winner.
Yeah, we need, nothing can really match that high of someone winning in the stream. 404. And I only just found about these sprints today as well, even though you've been watching my channel for months now. Oops.
Does this mean you've been doing a terrible job cross-promoting?
Yeah, I guess I've just been really bad at cross-promoting. It's on me, folks. $700. You've been writing a lot. I feel like for each sprint you write like 700 words, and I'm like, that's a full day of writing for me.
Cool. Just to let everyone know, we're going to do a bit of a Q&A now. So if you have any questions for Shaelin or Jen, just pop them in the comments as well, and we'll bring them up. But still, feel free to share your progress. And hey, if you want to lie and say that you've won, I'm pretty sure they'll be happy to hear that.
Yeah. And if you have any questions, I presume that I will freeze as soon as I start answering them. So if I have to jump back in, that's why. 1K-ish for the whole write-in. Very nice.
Not bad. Yeah.
145. Nice.
That's probably about what I got, to be honest.
Yeah, I think same. I always end up writing things for these write-ins that are very hard to write off the fly. I don't know why. Like the scenes I end up landing for these write-ins always require I don't know, so much research or something. Any tips on writing endings? I think my biggest tip for endings is try to ask yourself what the central question that your story or your book is asking, and then the ending will answer that. So sometimes it's very like a mystery. Then the central question your book is asking is who killed this person. But sometimes it's really abstract. Sometimes the question is more a thematic thing, or it's something about the character. But yeah, if you try to ask yourself the core question, I find that that's a very useful technique.
Jen, why don't you take this one? Any advice for writing characters in first person who doesn't know what they really feel? I guess not all first person narrators can have 20/20 introspection.
Yeah, I think that, this is a very relatable feeling for people. So I think that for the most part, it's probably not going to be too complicated. I tend to write characters that don't really know what they're thinking and feeling. And especially in first person, the events are happening around them and they're making decisions and they're reacting to things, but you don't, as a real person, you don't necessarily sit around going, oh, this is really upsetting me or something like that. So long as you're just like sticking to what's actually real for that character, I don't think that you have to worry about not knowing how they feel, at least through most of the book. You will have to address it at some point, but presumably your character will, throughout the course of their growth, become more confident in what they're thinking and feeling. I don't know if that really helps.
It might actually, like, now that you say, like, you ask this question, I think it actually might be like a good opportunity. If your character doesn't really know how to articulate what they feel, it might actually help you avoid telling. Because if your character struggles to be like, oh, I'm feeling this way about this, then the only option you have is to show it. And so it kind of forces you to use showing rather than telling. So it might actually be like a good opportunity.
Cool. Well, we've got a question from one of our winners, Lauren, wondering how to start with very first revisions. Shaelin, you want to start with this one?
Yeah. So I think with revisions, my policy with revisions is usually that there's not one way to, but you want it.
Uh-oh. That wasn't ideal. Sorry, Shaelin. I think you can safely assume that as soon as it got interesting, you stopped. So
yeah, I noticed that. So I think with revisions, my like policy is the best way to approach them is based on the problems that you identify in your book. Like there are a lot of like, it's easy to make broad statements, but like do this first, do this next. But every book has different problems and will require different solutions and different things that you have to pay attention to. But typically, the easiest way to approach it is to start with like the biggest issues and then work your way down to the most micro. So if you know you need to add a scene or delete a scene or do anything on like the macro scale, do that first and then slowly work towards line editing. Personally, I find it's easiest to work through the book linearly. So even when I'm making like macro edits, I just approach it like one chapter at a time. So like, let's say I'm revising a novel right now, and one of the edits I made was that I was adding in a character. And that's like kind of a hard edit to make because you have to make it look like that character was there all along. So rather than trying to like, I don't know, it's very hard to think about in the large scale. But if you just look at it one chapter at a time, like looking at my first chapter, it's like, okay, where is he going to be present in these chapters? So then I would just like work through it linearly in that way. That's what I find the easiest. And then at a certain point, getting feedback from other people is pretty helpful if you don't really know what issues you really need to address. Revision can be kind of messy in that way, but.
Jen, do you have a sort of different approach, or are you quite a linear worker as well? I think you may have frozen there for us as well. May require a little bit of a refresh if you can hear. Shaylin's disappeared. Hey, Shaelin.
Hello.
I think, yeah.
Maybe the issue is with me.
I think like it's the issue with this technology is as soon as either of you speak, that's when I think actually might be triggered by your voices. I don't know.
Oh. That seems like a bit of a flaw in the technology.
Yeah, right?
Break as soon as you do the thing that it's meant for you to do.
Yeah, but Jen, we didn't catch any of that. Do you have a different approach to this?
Yeah. So whether I'm writing or editing, I am pretty much all over the entire book. My brain, I can't just go through something linearly. I have to follow. If my brain is able to solve the problem of like, for some reason, it's just clicking where I can add all the description that is missing, or for some reason, if I'm in a mood where I can clean up all the dialogue, I have to go through and do that. And it doesn't matter if I'm trying to make a larger scale edit on top, I have to really just follow whatever kind of editing is working for me on that particular day.
In many of my stories, I have strong characters and I don't have a plot that sustains. What should I do about this? The lucky thing about that is that characters kind of are the foundation for a good plot. So if you have strong characters, you have a good basis to build plot. I think if you understand your characters well, you either want to identify like what they want or identify what the most interesting thing about them that you want to explore is. And then try to figure out what a situation that would challenge them would be, or a situation that would feel that interesting thing about them. I think that's like the best way to go when you have character but no plot, is to like ask yourself kind of what the plot of the character is, if that makes sense. Like what the change you want to show in the character is. Like that in itself is a plot. You just kind of need external events to pair with it and like make it happen.
Okay, maybe Jen, you'd be interested in this one? Although there's a good chance both of you are frozen right now.
Oh, I don't know what.
Okay.
Yeah, you're definitely back on.
Okay, you're
Okay,
back.
so the series. Part of it is you are planning to publish the first book before you write any of the write or outline any of the later ones, or if you're going to at least outline all of them before you even publish the first book, because no matter what you do, you're definitely going to have things that you want to add to the first book after you have outlined or written the sequels. And so if you have the luxury of not having published it yet, you can just go back and make those edits. If you have published it, a lot of it is going to come down to very careful and clever retconning. I'm not going to lie.
Cool. I'm gonna maybe say that we're gonna sort of not push our luck too much with the technology, as we're struggling with this.
Fair.
So, any last thoughts for the folks? This is the very last of our write-ins. Jen, any sort of parting words?
Pretty much just thank you guys so much for joining us with these. I hope that you have found them useful. I know that I've been enjoying them. Oh, I've got a cat in the background now. So everybody say hi to the cat. And I guess that's a good note.
Yeah, kind of same as Jen. Like, thanks so much for joining. I hope you guys, I don't know, like got something out of these, or they inspired you, or whatnot. And no matter kind of what end progress you ended up making for NaNoWriMo, whether you wrote like 500 words, or whether you won, or whether you like wrote 200,000 words, it's all a good accomplishment, and it's all something that like you can celebrate, even if it's not technically a win at the end of the day.
Cool. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Shaelin. Thanks to everyone at home. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.
Hi, everyone.
Hey guys.